We cannot be too jealous. Oh, I think we're on.
Oh, wow, wonderful.
Happened
Hello.
again. Welcome to the show, everybody.
Welcome to Brighter.
I am Robin Bright.
And I am Mickey Bright.
My beautiful ex-wife.
Right. And we are so happy that you're here to join us this eve.
Mm-hmm.
We have a wonderful show.
Just a fantastic show.
Just a beautiful show for you
beautiful
tonight.
show. And once again, usually the show, we started out, it was a show to raise money for different charities. We found that people were getting tired,
We dropped that like a hot cake.
People are very taxed and a lot of people aren't working, but I still think the important thing is our intention was to help, and that
Right. Well, we're very good people, very important. We were just speaking before this was on about how there's a lot of malevolency out there. And that's not something that we are contributing to. No.
Our hearts are in the right place.
That's right.
And we can contribute to benevolency.
That's right.
Anyway, if you're coming back to the show, welcome back. If you're here for the first time, welcome. It's real simple. Mickey and I live in an artist residence in Los Angeles. It's underneath 3 overpasses somehow, and it's filled with artists and creative people.
And water bugs.
Yes, lots of water bugs. And we just check in with our fellow apartment dwellers.
Yes.
To see how they're getting along during the quarantine, and they can share tips with you.
Right.
And we're going to get through this together. And this is a way of bringing people together.
It's only going to work if we're together apartments.
Yes.
That's what I like to say.
That's right.
And it's, yes, I'm so excited that we're doing this. We used to do it live in our lobby, and unfortunately they won't allow that anymore. They've taped it. They've literally taped it off so that we can't get in there to do our shows. But this was such a wonderful alternative.
Yes.
And I'm so glad that we can do this like this now.
And we've discovered so much about the internet. In fact, because we put this show on the internet, there's people watching from all over the world. We have people from Korea. We had people from Vietnam and Spain.
Brazil, Finland, which we talked a little bit about last week.
Finland.
A fun little quiz.
Yeah, fun little quiz.
And guess what I have for you this week?
Is that a water bug?
No. Oh. Sorry. No, it's a quiz.
Oh, another quiz. Okay,
it's a quiz. This one is, I hope you were teeing me up, Robin. Were you going to say something else about all the various countries?
I was just going to name countries until you stopped me.
Wonderful. Well, I'll stop you there. We're so excited because Australia is watching. Always. And we're so thrilled to have them. And so I thought, well, why don't I learn some fun facts about Australia, and then I can quiz you, everyone.
Quiz me, yes. Quiz
you
everyone.
And everyone who's watching, and maybe millions of people who are watching out there.
If you're Australian and you're watching this from Australia, this is your chance to prove it.
That's right. Good eve. Don't they say?
That's right.
Good eve.
I don't know what they say. Good
evening. Good evening.
Yeah, the only things I know about Australia are Vegemite and the guy in the safari outfit that got killed by the stingray.
Wasn't that sad?
That was so
Talk
sad.
About malevolency, stingrays.
Oh, yes.
Sometimes you wonder.
You could say that a stingray is a big water bug.
You could say that. All right. Are you ready for your first question about Australia?
Yes.
Number 1. Did you know 90% of Australians live on the coast?
That's a statement.
No, it's a question. It has a question mark at the end. Did you know?
Did I know? No, I did not know that. Did I get it right?
You got it right.
Okay.
I did not know that either.
Oh, okay.
And then I wonder, 90%. Well, that's most of the percents, isn't it?
That's most of the percents, because I guess a majority of that country is a hot desert death trap.
And so nobody wants to be there.
Yeah. It's sort of like if you live in Los Angeles, most of the country is Burbank.
Right.
Most of Australia is the valley.
And everybody wants to be in Malibu.
Everyone wants to be in Malibu.
There's a question that I actually think it's worth asking right now, though it is not about my quiz. That's all right. The question from the chat. Is Robin dressed as a minion?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. We're going to address this later, but should I?
Yes, show us your outfit, Robin.
I'm going to unplug here.
Robin waited until we were separate to start dressing so hip. There you are. You know, yes, maybe don't be careful now. That's not steady. That's not solid. So you can see he's really outdone himself. Let's see. And Solis Artco says he looks like Steve Zissou's Wario. Steve, what is that reference? I don't understand.
Steve Zissou. That's a Wes Anderson character.
Ah, okay.
Yes. It's
what inspired this look today?
Well, it's National American Mustard Day, which a lot of people, and let me just add an addendum to that. It's not, but I think it should be, because I love regular American mustard.
Yes, you do.
And so, I can't, normally I'd be every year around this time, I'm wearing all yellow and just preaching the gospel of American mustard. And this is not a nationalism thing. All right. I love all cultures, all people. But I think that American mustard gets a short shrift.
Yeah.
And it's also fun to just wear all yellow.
Is it though? Yes. It's hard because your background is yellow. So you kind of, you disappear a little bit. You disappear like a green screen. Do I look like I don't know
Rambo building?
All I see is your beard.
Oh, yes. Well, I could, if I could be a spy in yellow buildings.
Wow, you could be. No one would see you coming.
That's right. Or I could hide in butter.
You could. Or a yellow submarine.
Yes.
That's fun.
Let's do some more quiz.
All right. Here's the second question. The average Aussie, I assume that's an Australian person. I don't.
I think so. Okay.
Maybe a shepherd. But anyway.
Could be a type of car. Yeah.
Drinks 96 liters of beer per year. How many liters is that in America?
Oh, Jesus. Liters.
How many liters? 96 liters in Australia. How many liters is that in America?
Oh, I know. This is a trick question.
Is it?
It's 69.
Oh, I don't think so, but I don't know. That's right. Don't the toilet bowls go the other way?
Mm-hmm. They go up.
So why is time not reversed there? Why is time not moving backwards?
No, yeah, I think that's true. I think Australia might be like a Benjamin Button's country.
That's why it's so cool.
Yeah.
But only on the coast.
Yeah, only on the coast. Yeah.
All right, last question. Now, this is for everybody out there.
Okay, so should I not answer so we can see if people want to answer on the chat?
No, it's such a good question that I thought of that you can answer, and yet everyone else will be able to answer as well. You'll see.
Okay, all right.
Aren't you titillated and intrigued?
Let me check. Yes.
There's a mountain named Mount Disappointment in Australia.
Mm-hmm.
It got its name because of the disappointing view from the top. Isn't that wonderful? What would they name you if you were a mountain? And that's up for chat. So chat in, however you chat, and say what your mountain name would be. And you know why I thought of this? Because I thought of you, of course.
That's right. I know. And I think you know what I'm going to say. If I was a mountain, I would be called, It's Okay, This Happens to Every Guy.
That's right. That's right.
Yes.
It's long, but altogether it would look foreign.
We want to know, if you're on the chat, what would the mountain be called if it was you?
What's your mountain? Oh, okay. Let's see. Iceland. Oh, Iceland.
Ooh.
Could Robin explain what makes American mustard different? It's like they don't even hear me. It's like I say things, and all they want to know about is you.
That's right. Well, it is an eye-catching ensemble. And I did want to point out that Iceland is a country. I know it's kind of like Pluto, where it keeps going back and forth, whether or not it's actually
right now. It is in 2020. It is a country.
So what makes it different is it doesn't have those chunky little sour marbles in it. It's just thin and creamy, and it's more mild, and it's much brighter than the other kind of.
You know, you can paint with American mustard, and it's very difficult to paint with other countries' mustards. Oh, we have some mountain names. Oh, isn't this fun, everybody? Okay, Nimnam69 says Mount Wasted Potential.
Okay.
I hear that. Twitch, baby. Welcome back. Says Mount Rock Bottom. Oh, these are a little sad. Moderator Iceland. Iceland, I guess is I'm not sure what's happening. It says, Mount, are you proud now, Dad?
That's a good
You know
one.
what? I bet he would be, because you'd be a mountain. You'd be named
Yes.
after him. A mountain would be named after you.
Yeah. Unless like it sounds like in this dynamic, this would be Mount McKinley, but the dad would be Kilimanjaro.
Oh,
And
right.
still would be the other mountain would still be in the dad's shadow.
That's right. Oh, that's
Okay.
so true.
Oh,
Oh, what do we got? You go ahead.
Solar
Solus Artco.
Solus Artco?
Solus Artco.
Solus Arco. It says Mount Vesuvius. Mount Vesuvius. Wait, that already happened. Sorry, Pompeians. That's a really long name.
Ted Nugent. Oh, Nougat.
Nougat,
Says,
I think.
Mount Bad Dad.
Mount
Oh, I bet not. I bet not.
That's something you could tell mom to do.
Bad Dad.
Mount Bad Dad. It's a sex joke.
I should have gotten it sooner, because my mountain would be Mount Sensual.
Oh.
Mount Sensual or Mount Mound.
Oh.
Just,
Mount
I like the way
Mound.
it sounds.
Mount Mound. Mount Mound.
Well, are you ready to bring out our first guest?
I absolutely am. We've got such a great show.
Yes.
People sharing their stuff with us. Let's bring out this
sharing whatever you want to share.
And speaking of bad dads, I'm not saying this guy is a bad dad, but he's a dad.
Nice segue.
He's got a bunch of kids. He's going to tell us about him. Let's bring him on right now. Gwen Mercer, everybody.
Gwen Mercer.
Gwen Mercer. Let him hear it. There he is. Gwen.
Hi, Gwen. You're on the air.
Oh, hey. I was asleep.
Oh, you were asleep?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, how are you? What's going on? How's your quarantine been?
Well, it's been pretty good as long as I could stay in here. I getting away from my kids.
Oh yeah, you have a lot of kids.
We've seen them and heard them.
Yeah. I have 14 children, and we live very snugly in our apartment, obviously. And
yeah, you have the studio, don't you?
Please wait. Yeah, it's a studio apartment. Please, just give me just one. This is the only chance I get. Please.
Lucy said I didn't have enough money to
They
buy.
can't what? See, I'm right here. They can't see. Please.
Oh my gosh, that's one of your 14 kids?
Wow.
You don't have enough money to get a trampoline.
Listen, we don't need a trampoline. We have nowhere to put a trampoline.
Hazel scratched me.
All right. Okay. Dad is doing this.
Wow. I forget. Are you in some sort of a religious cult?
Catholicism.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I slept in a confessional 2 weeks ago just to get some space.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Wait, what's that? Hold on. What's that? Oh, it's my friend Golfy. Hello. It's Golfy.
Oh, all right.
You seem to have created some other friends for you to hang out with besides your family.
I didn't create them. They were just here when I got here. And they just didn't have anyone to talk to or spend time with. So Golfy and I haven't been out on the golf course in quite some time.
I would imagine. What do you and Golfy talk about?
We talk about what it's like to be, a man in the prime of his life and being sort of put on the sidelines and sort of shoved into a corner, that kind of stuff.
It's interesting that you're overrun by children in your own life, and yet you have found another to kind of tell you what's wrong with them.
Mm-hmm. My best friend.
Oh.
That's Hello Kitty. She's so shy. She's really shy. She's my best friend.
Is Hello Kitty saying that you're her best friend, or that?
Yeah. Golfy thinks I'm Golfy's best friend, and Hello Kitty thinks I'm Hello Kitty's best friend.
Oh, you got a real Mrs. Doubtfire situation going on.
It's a lot. It's I've never seen that, but yeah,
you're playing them both, sort of.
Yes.
Yeah.
Classic.
Uh-oh.
Who's this?
Pumpy. Oh,
this
is Pumpy. It's a bike pump, and who is sort of the professor.
Ah,
This is like a Gilligan's Island, he's like the professor. He gets us in and out of trouble all the time.
yeah. I
Pumpy.
noticed that all your friends have very spot on names.
Yes.
Yeah, Golfy, Pumpy.
Hello
Yeah.
Kitty already had a name,
Yeah.
didn't
Hello
she?
Kitty. Well, when I met her, I was like, "You are," and she was like, "Yeah." And we were
I'm
like, "Oh,
curious,
okay."
what are your children? I just know that you only call your children baby.
Mm, I love them. Yeah, baby 1, baby 2.
Oh,
And then after that, I just kept going back to baby 1 and baby 2 because it was too many to remember.
uh-huh.
I see.
They actually wrote me a letter. Oh, here it is. They wrote me a letter. Do you want to hear a letter?
Sure,
Yes.
absolutely.
You mean the inanimate objects wrote you a letter?
Or your children.
Or your babies?
Yeah, my babies.
Oh,
And objects can't write.
of course.
Okay, sorry.
We're just understanding. We're trying to get to know the parameters.
Yes.
So here's a letter I got.
Oh, that's
from-
money.
I got this from my daughters on her birthday. Isn't that
Oh.
cute? She wrote me a note on her birthday.
Oh,
Unusual.
I hope this isn't sad.
No. It's adorable.
Okay.
Dear Dad, I miss you. When are you coming home? Oh,
So you've been spending a lot of time in this shed or garage or whatever it is that you're in?
yeah, it's like a garage shed. It's a garage that doesn't have any cars, but it has a ton of White Claw. Have you tried this White Claw?
Oh.
No. What is
No.
that?
It's like alcoholic water. It's
Oh,
amazing.
yeah. It seems like it would taste like suntan lotion.
Yeah,
Oh, I can taste that. Yes.
yeah. Well, there's so much insulation and like interior pollen in this place that I breathe in so much of it that I
Yeah,
can't.
it seems like, if I'm not wrong, you're in the asbestos wing of our building.
That's why you have that space there. Oh, hello, Kitty.
Best friend.
Oh, look, we have it's Solace Artco says inanimate sounds awfully judgy. Objects are people too. You know,
Wow.
judgy sounds like it could be one of your friends' name if it was
That's
a
right.
judge.
Do you have a judgy in there?
I did know Judgy is indoors with the girls, if you know what I mean,
Oh.
with all the kids. Judgy, you know who I mean.
I think
Oh,
he means his wife. Is that right?
Oh, you haven't looked for a job in a while. Oh, why don't you do the cleaning up? Oh, why don't you put the seat down or put the seat up or do something?
yeah.
So
You know,
I have a question. Oh,
Go
no, go
ahead.
ahead, Robin.
oh, I was going to say, I'm remembering now. Every time I walk by your apartment, I think that somebody's reading out the Lockhorns cartoon out loud, but it's how you and your wife actually interact.
Yeah, our wedding vows, we gave our wedding vows wearing mouth guards like boxers before a
That's
match.
right. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
She ordered a rolling pin on Amazon just to chase you around the living room with it.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And I call her Helen. I get so mad sometimes I just call her Helen. I go, Helen.
Sorry, Mickey, you had a
Well,
question.
I had more of a question about the long-term plan. How long are you staying here? Sorry. Are you having a conversation?
Well,
Yeah.
Golfy was wondering where the after party is. And I'm like, Golfy.
No, we're all quarantined. There's no after party.
Well, we're gonna have one. We're having one.
Oh, I see. I see.
There's some other golf clubs, and there's a flat tire and a pair of sneakers that don't fit anybody. We're all gonna sort of have like a little
What's the name of the pair of sneakers?
sneaker, left sneaker, and right sneaker.
Oh, I was thinking sneaky.
Yes.
That might be harder to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's a judgy sort of name.
And Gwen, I understand. So a lot of us, lost our income because of the quarantine,
or never had one to begin with. But.
Well, yes, that's like us. And I know that you have been sort of preparing for this in advance because if I remember right, you haven't worked in 7 years.
That's right. That's right. I knew, unlike a lot of people in this country, I knew the pandemic was coming. And so I said, a lot of us are not going to have jobs. We're going to be put out of work. So why don't I get used to how that feels and understand that? So when it happens, I'm ready. So I have all of my routine already. I didn't have to learn a new routine. Wake up. Ask everybody what time it is. I can't believe it's that late. Well, where's the beer? There was beer in the fridge. There's no beer. I'll walk to the store and I'll get beer. You know what? Forget it. I'm just going to the garage. There's White Claw there. Go to the garage, have White Claw, hang out with golf.
So this has been your
and then lose all track of time.
Yes, that's exactly. And then it's like, what time is it? And then I wake up, and then I start all over again.
Oh, well, listen, I don't want to offend you, but apparently our chat thread thinks that your wife and children are also a golf club and golf balls. I mean, we did see some children in the beginning there.
Yeah.
I will say they didn't look anything like you.
Well, they look a lot like Judgy, more than me. They look like their mother, Judgy. Yeah. So that's why. Thank goodness. Thank goodness.
Yes. Have any of your relationships with your friends? Does that make everyone happier? In your garage-ish thing, has it gotten intimate or romantic with any of them? Maybe just romantic.
Yeah, listen. I'm married, but what happens in the garage stays in the garage. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. There's a skateboard. That, I mean, it sort of was like, oh, let me ride you around, and then it became like, hey, you seem a little sore, and then you need a massage, and then it became like, oh, a little bit more. Yeah.
Interesting. All right.
Have any of the objects reported you to Judgy for, I don't know, I want to say maybe unwelcome advances?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess like I don't know what unwelcome means, but
well, how's the Me Too situation in the garage?
That's a better way of saying it.
Well,
anybody said anything?
Yeah, I mean, everyone could pretty much say Me Too in this garage. You know, I think so. It means it's robust, if that's what you mean. Like, I think there's a lot of Me Tooing going on here. You know, and Me Too. You know, Me Too.
You Me Too yourself?
Don't know that you know what I'm saying when I say Me Too.
Yeah.
Boggle. There was a board game. Boggle Me Too'd me.
Oh, they Oh.
Yeah, stacked up.
With the hourglass thing.
Yeah.
Gwen, could you do me a favor? Could you lean back in your chair? No, other way. Yeah. So I've noticed you are in incredible shape. What is the secret to staying fit in quarantine?
The secret is when eating Raisin Bran Crunch, only eat the crunchy parts. Get rid of all that sugary fruit. Get rid of all that sugary bran flakes and eat just the crunchy parts. Also, beer in the morning, White Claw after 4 p.m. You don't want those. You don't want all those carbs. You don't want all those carbs at 4 p.m.
Yeah.
Stay hydrated. You don't want carbs. You want to also keep the nutrients up with the alcohol and the fruits and the aluminum.
Yeah, the aluminum.
That's
yeah.
Are there plans for more children?
I hope to. I hope to. We haven't. My Judgy and I haven't spent that much. You know, we haven't in a while. You know. Hey, hold on. I know.
What Golfy say?
Golfy was like, maybe if you came out and golfed a little bit more, it would be better with you and Judgy. And I don't know.
Oh, so Golfy's solution is for you to spend more time with Golfy.
Well, yeah. Well, I don't think Golfy means it that way, but I think Golfy's like absence makes the heart grow fonder.
I see.
So
you know, we glossed over something that Sullis Artco was smart enough to bring up. How did you know the pandemic was coming?
Well, you know, when you're a man of the world, as I am, I was on the World Wide Web quite a bit.
I'm going to stop you right there because I remember I saw you, it must have been, this was probably around January. And I said, where are you going? And you said, I scored a tour of wet markets on, I got a Groupon for a tour of wet markets.
What happened was, yes, that's half the story. I won. I did a game show at a car wash It was sort of like this raffle game show. And so I just did it on a lark, and I got two free tickets to Wuhan. And I flew to Wuhan, and I've never been to China. First of all, I thought it was in Italy, and it wasn't. It's in China. And I went to Wuhan.
But you went to Italy right after that, didn't you?
I went to Italy right after. But first, went to Wuhan. Then I flew back to Washington because I forgot a pair of slides at the airport when I was switching my shoes after the TSA. And then I flew to Italy from there.
And then just a quick jaunt to Spain, right?
Quick jaunt to Spain, then to New York City, and then
Seattle. You hit Seattle, I know.
Hit Seattle. I went to Tom Hanks's house, and I stalked Tom Hanks. So he was in Australia at the time. So stalking him, and I was all over the place.
Wow.
But I was like, if I didn't go to get my car washed because I care about my car, I wouldn't have gotten those tickets. And then Judgy was like, "Where are you going? What are you doing? It's not even a real car wash. What are they making you bring to Wuhan? Why do you have to carry? Why do you have to take so many flights there? What's in the briefcase? Don't bring the briefcase in the house." That kind of stuff.
I see.
Yeah.
And you said, I know we have to wrap up soon, but you said you got 2 tickets. It didn't sound like you brought your wife. Who used the second ticket?
I brought Dirty Larry. Dirty Larry came with me.
Your friend Dirty Larry?
My friend Dirty Larry.
AKA the super spreader.
We separated at the wet market. He's like, "Oh, this is too good." And he was like, "This is too good." So we separate. He didn't come back to Washington to get my slides and then go back to Italy. Yeah.
Sounds like he's not as true a friend as some of the others that you have around there. Well, Gwen Mercer.
A sordid tale.
This has been very enlightening.
Thank you so much for coming on and showing us your new friends.
Yes.
Thank you. I think he's my best friend.
We know Hello Kitty.
Yes, we understand Hello Kitty. Yeah, that's all you seem to say.
Goodbye, Kitty.
Thank you so much, Dwen. You take care.
Thank you. Good to see you.
Great to see you. You take care.
Bye, Dwen.
Oh,
wow.
Oh.
We've seen a lot of things on this
We
show.
have. It's exciting to see a robust family, and also sometimes depressing.
I find it first depressing, second sad.
Yes.
That's sort of.
And it reminds me that you and I thought for years, debated whether or not we should have children.
Whether you should carry.
That's right.
And then you couldn't, obviously.
Yeah.
We were hoping that technology would come about.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to ruin my figure.
Right.
And you were happy to.
But I got as far as lactating, but I couldn't do it.
Yes, that you were very good at, very messy.
I think we should just keep going. We have another guest here. I think this is going to be a real uplifting thing.
Oh, I'm excited about this.
Her name is Gail Gilbo.
Mhm.
She's quarantining alone with her cat, and I think that people can relate to that because it's me and the water bugs down here.
Yes.
Occasionally, there was a stray dog that I fight for steaks with in the alley. But let's bring her on, Gail Gilbo. Gail.
There she is.
Connecting to audio. I can see it right now.
Yes.
There she is.
Hello, can you hear us? Well, we can't hear you.
We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
Yes.
No hearing.
No.
Happening.
No. Gail is always such a ray of light. That's why I'm excited to bring her on. But yeah, you and I, she's still trying to connect to audio. I think.
She popped out. She'll come back in with the audio. I have a feeling.
Yes.
We tried. We realized
many times.
It would probably not be good for any of us in the end.
Yes. And I have a condition. I can only have one orgasm a year. And so not many people know that men have cycles as well.
That's right. And you can't plan when that's going to happen.
Absolutely not.
So the chances of it lining up were very...
You and I were on those swan pedal boats in Echo Lake. And
yes.
We had to go right there. Is this working? Gail, can you hear us?
Wait, she's still connecting.
Still
Gail?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, Gail.
Yes.
Oh, this is
Oh, what a joy.
wonderful.
Oh, good. Oh, wonderful.
Do you know what? I'm grateful for that mistake.
Are you?
Hi.
I am. You know, these times they're just teaching me lessons, and I just thought a problem. And at first I thought, oh, I'm panicking, and then I thought this is an opportunity to solve something. And so I'm successful already, and we've just begun.
Oh,
Gail, yeah, I'm
look
so
at
you have such a
problem
refreshingly bright perspective on things. We're
Oh,
so excited to get your input on
Yes.
what's going on. You know, you really are sort of like the Marianne Williamson of this apartment building. Is she the person that ran for president? Do I have that right?
well, yeah, I think she was going to. I don't think she's currently running. Is that
No,
right?
yeah, but that's who I'm thinking of. Though.
Yes. And isn't she the one who gives lectures about energy and
Yes.
bringing, oh, yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
God, what a compliment. She's also
Oh, yes.
much older than me, but I'll take it.
Is she really? Because I would not have guessed that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
Gail, what have you been up to besides solving your audio crisis?
Oh, well, I mean, and that's enough. And I want to put that out there. If you've solved a Zoom problem today, that's enough.
Yes.
And I learned that from a meme. Whatever you did today, that's enough.
That's enough.
Wow.
I love this time. I can't even tell you. How does the saying go? People are dying, but I'm living my best life.
I think you nailed it right on the head.
Wow, I have not heard that one.
Yeah, well, I mean, I imagine by the time this is over, and I don't know that it ever will be, I think it'll be an old saying.
I'm
Because
so sorry, Gail. I have to interrupt you because Mystery 713 said, can we just talk about how amazing Mickey's hair is? It's on point. It's my first direct comment. And let me tell you, that's enough.
I mean,
Wow.
and
it's
more
not
than-
enough. Keep it on coming. But I'm so grateful. Anyway, Gail, you were talking about something else.
Well, your hair is more than enough. I have to say, it's fantastic.
Thank
I
you.
tried it earlier, had to shampoo and start all over. It didn't work for me. But
It doesn't work for everyone.
No, and why would it? And
Gail,
why-
what got you into this self-help speech?
That's what I was gonna ask.
Robin.
I tell you, when this all hit, I was a little shaken. Okay, I'm not gonna lie.
You're not always this point. Oh,
I was a little shaken, but the thing is, I'm great now. The thing is, everything is just sort of worked out. And I realized I used to pay for therapy and people are giving it away now. Everyone has advice. You know, the first week, someone posted when Shakespeare wrote King Lear, he was in quarantine.
Wow.
is that true?
So I tried it. So I tried to do that. I tried
And
to
you know
write-
what? That is the darkest, one of the darkest tragedies out there, isn't it?
And it's long. I couldn't remember
Very
all of
long.
it, so I was unable to write it. I tried, but it's so much easier for Shakespeare because he made it up as he went along.
So you tried
you
to
tried
write
to
King
write it.
Lear.
That's what the advice said to do.
And you weren't able to do it.
Well, I couldn't remember it, and it felt like it would be cheating just to copy it. So,
did you think that advice could have meant create your own King Lear? Meaning, your own story?
oh, so like a sequel to King Lear. I should try that.
Yes.
I
Sort
should
of.
try that. Yeah, I don't remember how King Lear ended. Did he die?
I'm pretty sure everyone died.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
So the
Tragedy.
sequel would be in hell. It would be a ghost sequel. Oh, like Pirates of the Caribbean.
You know,
Caribbean.
horror films are very in right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I say get on that.
An animated one, animated King Lear sequel.
Yes.
That's what they want. Is
That's
animated.
right. That's right. With famous people as the voices.
That's what I hear. That's
Gail,
what
how do you? I mean, you're just you are
Cloying.
enlightened, and yeah. Well, you're sort of like me. I would say you're relentlessly optimistic.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
And but you know you're human, so you still experience moments of self-doubt and
sure.
and yeah. How do you get through those moments?
Oh gosh. Well, you know, I'll tell you what. The other day, I did think to myself. I thought, are you depressed? You know, you have to ask yourself questions because there's no one else here to ask them. So you ask yourself. I said, are you depressed? And then I said to myself, no. I get excited to make my frozen pizzas every single time I make them alone forever, every day. And
Wow.
and if you're excited every time, that's not depression.
Right.
That's interesting because I didn't realize that you were by yourself because I have passed your apartment in the halls and I hear yelling. It sounds like some sort of argument, but you're saying there's just one person in there.
You hear yelling?
Mm-hmm.
I would call it more of a wailing.
Oh, maybe a wailing.
The hosties know. The hosties hate you. They think you're crazy.
Oh, the hosts are our friends. And that's why they had us on.
They hate you.
Is this like a show?
Wow.
Wow.
So, Gail, this is starting to come into focus for me.
Yeah.
Have you ever dealt in your I would is it fair to say you're into sort of new age things like that and maybe
I do love new age. I've been compiling all kinds of tips and helpful things to help me through this and to help you. I thought we could do some together,
Oh, that would be fantastic.
Mhm.
Yes.
I'm wondering, maybe I could table my question. You can think about it.
Oh,
I'm
no,
wondering.
Robin,
if
were you gonna ask if she's possessed?
Well, I was going to put it more subtly. I was going to say, have you
Oh.
ever dabbled in the mystic arts?
Well, I once thought about dating a mystic.
Ah.
Did
Is
you
that
dabble him?
Sorry?
Did you dabble him? I'm confused. What you said you dabbled? Did you dabble
I
with
dabbled
him?
in
Did you
dating.
dabble
I
him?
dabbled in dating a mystic.
I see.
But I thought, do I want someone who always knows what I'm thinking? Because it
Mm.
seems more fun to learn to communicate. If you never need to communicate, then people would just actually, the more I'm
Yes.
talking about this, I should have dated him, shouldn't I have?
Well, you'd be with someone now. And I want to apologize. I confused dabble with diddle. I apologize.
No, it's a diddle or a dabble, and you know what? Finding a husband is on my to-do list for the next pandemic. So, so I'll call
Get it
him
on
up.
the dream board, sister.
Get it up there.
Get it on the dream board.
Get it up
Now
there.
you said you.
Yeah, but
You
I'm
said you
getting
had
to know
some exercises.
Yes,
you
I would
might
love
want do
to.
with
I
that.
would love some. I'm never sad really, but I would love to hear some ideas.
Well, let's just start going through these, and you can answer too. So this one says it's a tip. The thing that you loved to do as a child is the thing that will soothe you as an adult.
Well, speaking of diddling, and that's true. And that's true. That does soothe me.
And do you find diddling soothing then?
I do. I do.
I tried this one actually, and I found cookies to be my favorite thing as a child. I loved cookies. So I made a whole batch and I ate the whole batch and it was delicious. It was the best night in quarantine. Then it gave me diarrhea.
Yes.
And then the diarrhea gave me a hemorrhoid. And the hemorrhoid's so large, my farts sound different now.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So.
Are they airier?
No, they were airier before. Now there's less air to get through. It's sort of like if you tried to walk into a cave and if a rock had slightly fallen over it, you know.
Oh, it's just squeezing out.
I was gonna say it's like one of those, like a trump, those things that go
Trombone?
to trumpet.
Oh,
Yes. Like like that.
Yes. If
so my childhood thing. What is it again? If you do something that you liked as a child, you
that will
never
soothe
work another
that
day
will
in your
soothe
life.
you as an adult. Yes.
So I guess mine would be begging my parents not to split up
again.
Yeah.
Hey, look, that's what's happening with us. So
That's
it's kind of like you are being soothed.
That's true.
You
yeah,
know,
there's something comforting about it.
I have to say, and I try not to give other people advice because I'm working on me and there's plenty of work there.
Is that true though, that you don't try to give people other advice?
Well, okay, I try. I do try. It's true that I try. Do I succeed? Not always. And that's okay. And that's okay. But it just makes me sad that you two could be together and you're apart. You could be together.
Well, but you know what? We made a conscious decision that Mickey didn't want to be with me anymore. And so we are respecting that. And it's a journey, just like any other.
Sure.
We acknowledge in our society that we fall in love, but we don't acknowledge that we fall out of love.
Sure.
So why don't we embrace that process?
Beautifully said, Robin. Beautifully said. Yes.
I love that.
And I am very out of love with you. And I'm glad that now I know how to say that.
Mm-hmm.
And that was on me. I made a negative out of simply a parting. We're so used to bad things being bad when bad things really are good, or not everything.
You
Or
could
they're not-
really do a TED talk with the way the words
Yes.
go around and then another around and then
Yes.
a circle. And what did she say?
Oh
It
gosh.
sounds
Oh,
like
gosh.
one of those talks. And I
Okay.
never know what's happening.
Oh gosh. Well, that's kind. And again,
Yeah.
and that's something you could do on Zoom, I bet.
Gail, you seem like you'd be a tough person to date. What do you think? What do you think?
Wow.
But what I mean by that is that you're so dynamic and exciting. Are men
Cloying.
intimidated by your rapid mood swings and your deep demonic voices?
I'm not sure what you mean by either of those.
Oh.
I find that I would say men do tend to be. I think they're intimidated to date someone
Crazy.
they're not interested in
Mm.
when it comes to me. I think they get very, they're scared
Of the
of
crazy.
dating someone they hate.
I keep I keep trying to finish your sentence, and I apologize because
I love it. Maybe your end was better. Maybe we'll be one person. Maybe I come quarantine with you.
Oh no.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Gail, I understand that you have a cat. We haven't seen the cat yet.
Is
Mhm.
the cat all right?
How's that going?
Well,
See if that's.
I don't think we
She's
should have
starting to
asked.
cry again.
I don't think.
I think he's avoiding me.
Oh, I thought he was dead somewhere.
That would be less painful, honestly. And I know that's a terrible, terrible thing to say. But I actually really think that I'd be less sad if he were dead, because I do think that he's avoiding me.
When you're like this, I think you should just cry because that voice is so ugly and hard to hear.
It's
right?
very tough. Yeah.
I thought maybe I sounded like Claire Danes.
Oh, you know what? A little bit.
There's a little bit of Homeland first season.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, now it looks like a hairball situation.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to the Middle East again. I have a child.
Oh, that's
Something. I never got that far, but something. Now,
Yeah.
why don't you give us, we have to go, but give us one more of your
tip.
wonderful tips,
Great.
please.
Okay.
Something that's really going to help us.
So this one says, if you're missing human company, yes, you can snuggle up to a stuffed animal or a pillow in order to feel intimacy. Well, I don't know if I don't have a pillow, but I do have this always. Let's try this. Hi.
This is a gigantic bag of
Maxi
pads.
Yes. Oh, I don't think they needed that.
Oh.
Ugh.
Is that how you kiss?
There may be more going on with finding a husband here
Uh-huh.
than just the crazy.
Even the always pads don't like you. Nobody likes you. Your couple friends, they lie together at night and say, "Aren't you glad we're not Gail?"
Wow. Now, let me tell you something, Gail. I know you don't know what's going on,
Mhm.
but if you ever switch over to just being that other person, that one I would live with. That one is interesting.
Oh my gosh, I don't know what you're talking about, and I'm excited to dig deep into here and figure it out.
Yes,
Right.
please do. And when you do, come a knocking.
Yes.
I would love
Well,
to.
Gail, you again are such an amazing ray of light.
Yes, it has been
and
something.
it's very enlightening to see you. Please
Oh.
take care. And a lot of people say that as an empty gesture, but I mean it. Please take care.
Oh, you take care. Too.
Keep that door locked
You take care,
Okay.
Gail.
till you figure your shit out.
Yes.
Okay.
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 Bye-bye,
Bye-bye,
Gail.
Gail.
Bye.
Wow.
Wow.
What a nutball.
Yes.
A
You know,
lovable nutball, but a
you know,
nutball at that.
she says like you are enough, but I think sometimes you're too much.
You're too much.
You're too much.
You know, though, she reminded me of an hilarious joke I made up.
Mm.
In the quarantine, it was very quiet. This is a fast one. I can see you're worried about the time.
No.
Now go with me here, because it's an interactive type of joke.
Okay.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Quiet.
Quiet who?
Yes. It's a very poignant joke.
Yes.
Not so much funny as poignant.
Right. So sort of the opposite of a joke and more of like a thing a string of words.
Yes.
Yes.
Well
But
said.
important to remember, this is a time sort of where the whole world is quieting down.
So quiet.
And nothing's very funny.
And nothing is funny at all.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm excited about this next. Maybe he's an Irishman, McSugarbutt.
And I think it's MC Sugarbutt.
MC Sugarbutt.
Yes.
Not McSugarbutt.
Yes, MC as in like a rapper. And this is a really exciting one. As you know, I'm a huge hip hop fan. I've got my ear to the
Are you rapping right now?
grindstone. I've got my finger on the pulse. I got my finger on the pulse. I'm always on SoundCloud checking out those drip rappers and little Nas X and stuff like that.
Nas X. You've got your duck in the water, as they say.
They must say that somewhere.
Someone says that.
Someone
says that.
Well, let's just bring him on. He can tell us who he is better than we can. MC Sugarbutt. I know we have music.
Oh, I like to rap, and I'm here to say I like to rap every day.
Today.
I
That's
like it every day.
I like rap.
You could like it today.
There he is.
Hello! Look at him. How cool. We'll leave the rapping to McSugarbutt. MC Sugarbutt.
MC Sugarbutt, how's it going?
Oh, it is going so great.
Wow.
Robin B and Mickey B. Thank you for having me.
Oh, now this is my style of rap.
Now, how long did it take you to write that?
Oh, it took years, it took days, but the money, it sure pays.
What?
How does it pay? Do you make any money?
Now that right there, that was a lie. But hey, sometimes you gotta try.
This is fun.
Unbelievable.
Now, I understand you do educational rap.
That's right. That's what I do. And I don't rap everything. But I do educational rap. And we're all stuck here at home. So I figured I'd uplift the kids. Do it the top, the bottom, and the mid.
Wow.
That's great. And can you educate about anything? Like, do you have an area of expertise, or it's just anything?
Yeah, well, I've been working on some songs that I would love to share with y'all. And
what a treat. What a treat. We'd love to hear it.
Absolutely. And I need to learn things.
Yeah.
Yes.
And this will
teach
virtually
nothing.
It teaches the kids just like it teaches the adults.
Appity boop boop, ba deep boop.
Ah,
yes.
My rhyme.
Yes.
I rhyme.
Oh, look at that.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Should I start?
Yes, please.
Yes.
The floor is yours.
I got a little music here with me. I hope that's okay.
Oh, of course.
Let me know if you can hear it.
Oh.
Let me know if you can hear it. All right. And here we go.
Oh, yes.
Oh, wait, it stopped.
Did it stop?
It's kind of coming in and out.
It's in and out. Music is tricky on Zoom.
Oh, that's rough. That is tough. Let's try it again.
But it sounded good in the beginning, and we can imagine what it might be.
But I would say it's the basis of your whole presentation. Don't let it stop you.
Yes.
Here we go.
I would say the same.
Let's see if this works. We're going to play a little bit of the music and just tell me if it works.
Okay, there we go.
Oh.
It's like I hear it for 2
seconds.
In
and then it comes out. Oh,
there we go. There it is.
Yeah.
You hear it?
Yes.
You hear it the whole time?
Well, no, but let's pretend we do. Yes.
Okay. Well, that means there must be a volume issue. I thought it worked, but it looks like it doesn't. How about this? Here we go.
Rap's always better without music anyway.
Yes.
Well, my name is Sugarbutt, and I'm here to say you gotta go to school every day. You gotta learn your letters and read your book, then eat your dinner that your mom cooks. You gotta drink your milk and eat your veggies so you can grow big, strong, and healthy. Then say thanks, Mom, and give her a hug and tell her that you won't do drugs. Yeah.
Wow.
The music was on the whole time.
Yes. I mean, parents could just put that on and leave the house. That could raise a child right there. They say it takes a village. I think it all it takes is MC Sugar Butt.
Okay? It takes a
Alright.
song all night long. You got to play it loud. You got to play it strong, except for this video chat, which doesn't play it at all.
Right.
Wow.
Well, wrapped.
What came first, the educating part or the rap part?
You know, Sugar Butt loves the kids. Okay? Sugar Butt loves all the kids. So I wanted to say, schools wasn't doing so well in my neighborhood, so I decided, how about I go ahead and teach the kids through rhyme?
Wow.
And
Rhyme
how
and
has
time.
that worked for you? Do you have students in your house?
Or do you
you
just
rap
drive
at
around and
them?
yell these raps at schools as they let out?
I drive around in a van doing all I can to teach the kids, the ladies and the man.
Now, is that a problem for any parents or police? I'm just saying from the outside, traditionally single guys in vans that love kids have been problematic.
Well, I got
Especially with the
raps ab-
name Butt.
I got raps about that too. You want to hear them?
Yes.
Absolutely.
All right, here we go. You gotta eat your dinner all night long so you can grow up healthy and strong. Then go to your room and do your homework. Then clean your room and hang up your shirt. If your mama annoys you and she gets mad, don't get upset. Just don't get sad. Just take a newspaper or rolled up map. Then go to your mom and give her a slap. Yeah.
Oh.
It's kind of like a next verse of the first song.
Did you hear the song better that time?
Yeah, I did. Yes.
We
It
can hear
seems
it
like as
wonderfully
soon as you
well.
start singing,
That's what I was thinking as well.
that's when the music actually goes.
Ah.
I don't know if it's tied to their voice.
So in this song, you're promoting violence.
How?
Well, the kid rolls up the paper and smacks the mom like a dog that peed on the carpet.
Maybe
He
we
rolls up a
misunderstood.
map. See, a map is a learning tool. You got to learn where China is, where other places are, where Russia is, where China is, where Japan is, where Africa is.
Yes. Yeah. Wow. That's really amazing. And so where do you perform these usually?
I perform them all over out of my van. I teach the kids, the mom and the man.
Wow. So you drive around and you'll just kind of like pull over maybe in front of a park?
In front of the park, in front of the school. I'm in my van. I ain't no fool.
So you're like the ice cream man, but with no treats to offer, just words. Is that right?
Oh, I give treats of knowledge, treats of pain, treats of brain.
Wow.
Oh, treats of pain. I'm sorry. Treats of pain meaning.
Yes, because when you're learning things, your mind expands, but your head is not big enough to keep all that brain in. Therefore, it starts to pound.
I did not know that that's how knowledge worked. That's really interesting.
That's fascinating.
I guess I haven't learned very much, is the truth.
MC Sugarbutt, how are you accepted in the greater rap community? Are you?
I got Grammys, I got Emmys, I got Oscars, I got Tonys. All in my mind. Everything I said was baloney.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah.
We have a question for you. Oh no, it's a statement. Nimnam69 says MC Sugarbutt is a godsend to parents right now.
Look at that. Look at that.
Now, I don't know if that person is a parent, but it seems like you're helping. You're trying to help.
I'm trying to help. I'm trying to help the kids.
Let me ask you about the name MC Sugarbutt. How did that come about?
Yes.
Well, I'll tell you how it came about. I'm an MC, a master of ceremonies. I like candy, and you got to shake your butt to dance to my music.
Ah, okay.
And if kids are bad, you got to give them a spanking on the butt.
Well, different people have different opinions about that, but sure.
Right.
Now, do you have any more songs for us?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, I'd love to hear them.
Here we go.
Absolutely.
Here we go.
I'm gonna start saying that. Absolutely.
Oh.
Absolutely and absolutely.
It's really fun.
And shake your booty. Here we go. Here we go.
For a lot of fun.
Hello, kids. Listen to me. It's your old pal, MC Sugar B. I like to rap and I like to sing, and the joy that my music brings. But sometimes I hear from mom and dad that they don't like my songs, that they are bad. And to that point, I just have to say, kids, you gotta help me in a major way. Stay off drugs and don't do dope, but go in the basement and get some rope. Tie up your parents to a bench, punch your dad and call your mom a witch. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, so those are very specific instructions.
Yes, and it's so interesting. I really thought you were going to go for bitch, but you went for witch. Any
Witch.
reason? What was the creative
witch,
process on
yeah.
that?
Musical. It's more musical. And it doesn't mean what you think it means. None of this stuff means what you think it means. It's all musical. Punch your dad with the rhythm. Call your mom a wench with your mouth, which you say the words of rap.
Which. I understand that now. Yes.
We have another question here. Did you have any favorite teachers as a kid? That's from Nimnam69.
Ah, yes. My favorite teacher was my music teacher.
That makes sense.
Yes, Mr. Touch-em-ups.
Mr. Touch-em-ups?
Yeah, that's Polish.
Ah, okay. And for the creative process, what comes first? Is it the same song over and over, or is it the inappropriate lyrics?
Inappropriate? Who says they're inappropriate? You sound like parents.
Uh-oh.
No, it's not. I'm not able to. But,
No, we were just saying, well, we'll never be parents.
Yeah. Well, I guess, but just more the creative process. You come up with that because a lot of the music sounds precisely the same to me in these different songs. So I don't know.
The songs are different.
Oh, okay.
You just got to have the rhythm. The music is for kids. It's on a different frequency.
I see.
Maybe you're too much of a parent.
Hey, you watch your mouth.
He's barren.
You watch your mouth.
Watch your mouth. Don't call us parents.
Yeah.
I understand. Oh, my. Well, this is wonderful fun. Can you sing one more? Do you have one more in you?
I got one more for you here today. I'm going to sing it so y'all can say hey.
Oh, good. I'll remember to say hey.
Now, do you really want us to say hey?
Let's say hey after.
Say hey after.
Okay.
Say hey anytime you want. You ready?
Ready.
Yes.
Last song.
Here we go.
Oh.
There goes that arm.
Your veggies and eat your fruits and eat your beans, though they'll make you too. But listen close to my next statement. Don't forget your parents are in the basement. Just so they won't scream and so they won't shout, stuff your favorite socks in their mouth. And just also so that they won't rap, you gotta beat them to death with a baseball bat. Or you could just use a big old hammer, then go on the run so you don't end up in the summer. That's it, kids, and that's that on that. And stay in school and rap. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey.
Say hey.
Oh.
Say
Hey,
yay.
yay.
Say oh. Say
Hey.
oh.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
Okay.
Hey.
That's
Ho.
very intense.
Let me ask you this. I'm going to guess that if we question you on this, you're going to say the kids should murder their parents with music. Is that what you're going to say?
You got to murder your parents with the beat. With the beat. That's rhythm and reat. Rhythm and beat.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Rhythm, beat.
I have a question. Are these movements related at all to the music that you're playing?
Oh, yes.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
Well, I'm not playing the music now.
No, I know, but you still seem to be spasming from.
Because I got the rhythm in
Oh, I see.
Robin
Okay.
B.
Full of the
Robin
rhythm
B
and
Mickey B.
he's got to get it
Tie 'em
out.
up to a tree and whip 'em. And whip 'em.
Wow.
Wow.
What is your relationship like with your own parents?
They are no longer around.
Okay.
Okay. This makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Well, I think we are out of time, but that
Yes.
was just a delight and a half.
And
A little bit scary, but mostly fun.
I was going to
Sometimes
say,
rap
how can
can
people
be scary.
find you? How can people find you to hear your music? But it sounds like they don't need to. You're going to come to them.
I'll come to them, but you can find me around all over town. Get on up and get on down.
All right.
Kill your parents. Did I get that rapping right?
Almost. Almost. You got it right. Almost. Eat your toast with some jelly.
And eat your parents.
Eat
All
your
right.
parents. In
Well,
your belly.
thank you.
That's
Thank
fun.
you.
MC Sugarbutt, thank you so much.
MC Sugarbutt, thank
Thank you so much for having me, Brighter Bees.
That's great. All right. Take care.
He should be our opening music or
Our opening music.
our spokesperson, or what do you call it? Your house band.
House band. And I find it inspiring that he's enlightened me, opened my eyes to the fact that not all raps have to rhyme.
No, or sound good.
But that was really exciting,
Really fun, just a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Well, this next woman, I'm so excited because I think she might actually be very helpful. Not that I need beauty tips.
You don't need any beauty tips. You do not need any beauty tips.
I know, but she's offering them, and so we should hear her out, right? Let's bring on Dannah Sunday.
Dannah Sunday, what a
Dannah
cool
Sunday,
name.
what a sexy name.
Yeah.
Name on a Sunday.
Dannah Sunday.
Hi.
How are you?
Oh, I'm doing so good. How are you?
We're doing
Great.
really well.
We are so excited. I was telling everyone that I don't need them, but other people do need beauty tips.
Yes.
And we are so excited to hear your DIY, do it you beauty tips.
Yeah.
Well, I'm so excited. You're excited. Early on, I knew that it was going to be tough to get to the salon and see my facialist and the Botox and the filler and and I thought, I got to find a way to take care of this on my own, because we all have to learn to be self-sufficient right
Well,
now.
now that
Absolutely.
yes, absolutely, but I wouldn't think you could do Botox on your own. Am I
know,
mistaken?
Well, I haven't figured out Botox exactly, but I have figured out a lot of really fun things that I'm very excited to share.
Please take it away then.
We're all about sharing.
Okay. Well, first off, we can't get to see our hair person, our salon, and we don't get to have the straighteners and the chemical stuff. So I thought I need to come up with a way to, be able to keep my hair nice and healthy, growing strong. So I'm going to tell you my little trick that I came up with. Okay.
Great.
Now, all of the things that I use, you find at home. You already have them.
Ah.
So first, I just take some eggs.
Oh.
Always organic. I just take a couple of these eggs and I'll crack them right on the bridge of my nose.
Oh.
And then just pour them all over my head
Oh.
until it becomes a sort of, like a paper mache helmet.
Oh, interesting.
Right. And because eggs have healing properties. And then I just take an industrial size Ziploc bag and I put it over my head. And then I tie that off with a little bit of organic dental floss. And I hit the hay.
Wow.
You sleep with the eggs and a plastic bag over your head.
And the dental. Oh, I poke a hole for breathing. I mean, not crazy.
That's what I was thinking about. I mean, you don't have to if you're into that sort of thing.
My main question about that process is, why do you have to crack the egg on the bridge of your nose?
Great question.
Most convenient place, if you happen to be near a counter, that's fine, but it's also nice. It brings a little bit of blood to circulate into your face. So it's convenient and it's helping. It's a double factor.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And is your hair the product of this treatment right now?
You bet. Oh, you bet.
Positively glowing.
It is.
We got a comment here, Dannah. It says, Woodlands One says, love the lippy.
Oh, well,
lippy.
What a sweet compliment. Now this, you can't just get this without, doing something, right?
That's a profound statement. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So let me tell you what I've learned with my lips. If I can't get my fillers, which I obviously haven't been able to for the last couple months, what I do is I take a little bit of organic chocolate pudding. You can just put it in a Tupperware or whatever. And then I go out to the car in the garage and I take a garden hose of some kind and I'll siphon a little gasoline into a shallow dish, like a gravy bowl or an ashtray or something. And then I'll just dip my lips in for about 30 minutes. And when you pull out, your lips are just full and plump.
This is straight gasoline.
Yes, it's from the car. Yeah.
Wow.
And you can use your car, but honestly, you can use anyone's car because I haven't driven mine in a couple of years.
Not a Tesla.
No,
Right.
you're out of luck if you're electric.
You're right.
Yeah. Well,
Again,
Although, would an electric jolt do something like that to you as well?
sure. I'm open to trying anything, and I think certainly anything electric could be helpful.
Wow.
Yeah.
I just want to backtrack a little bit, and I'm hung up on the process. I didn't see what the chocolate pudding had to do.
Oh, right. Oh, good.
Right.
Well, yeah,
Wait.
that's just for a little treat for after.
Oh, I see.
Because
Yeah.
you probably want to get the taste of gasoline out of your mouth.
Yeah.
Yes?
It does do a fair amount of eroding on the inside of the mouth, but you can't even tell from out here.
Does that also help whiten the teeth? Because your teeth are
does.
just gorgeous.
Yeah,
blinding.
it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, it strips away a lot of the top layers of the teeth.
I
and
was gonna say, speaking of paper
Yeah.
mache,
Wow.
Yeah.
they look vibrant and brittle.
Oh, they're rough, which is
Yeah.
nice because it keeps your gums nice and fresh too. Yeah.
Wow,
You were
so
just
many things we're learning.
I know this isn't necessarily a beauty tip, but that's a darling kimono that you're wearing, or house coat.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I have. This is really all I've been wearing over quarantine because, I think that they're nice and soft, and they're also good for the skin, and when you
All
don't
these
have to go
months.
outside, you should just be comfy.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you? This is a question. Do you?
Yeah.
Are you familiar with the LA icon Angeline? You guys are.
Yes.
I knew she was reminding me of someone.
This is
Yes.
my question. Are you her?
No, but I do moonlight as an impersonator of her.
Ah, wow.
Yeah.
That's so exciting.
And it's
That's
fun because it
exciting.
makes me a fair amount of income. You can't live in this apartment without making any money.
You need just a little bit.
You just need a
money.
little bit.
You'd
And
be
also-
surprised.
Yeah.
And
And
what about that cat lady? Because you're close to that almost. You could.
Oh, the one that had all the plastic surgery?
To be a cat.
Oh.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with her, but
Oh.
I'm assuming if she's done a little bit of work, then there could be some similarities.
Well, that was my question. And I hope this isn't too untoward.
Please.
Have you had some cosmetic work done?
A little bit, but just enough that you feel like you're taking care of yourself, but that no one could tell.
Okay. And my other question, my
Yeah.
follow-up to that is your eyes are very intense, and I'm wondering if you're hypnotizing me right now.
Oh no, no.
Are you sure? 'Cause I feel like I'll do anything you tell me to right now.
Oh boy, what am I watching here? Oh
This
dear.
could get sexual very quickly. No, I have an eye trick as well.
Oh.
And I'll tell you about it. So you just take some organic sea salt. You start with some organic sea salt, and you dab a little bit right around the eye. Sea salt has eye-opening properties.
Well, because it
And-
hurts.
Yeah.
Only a little bit, but you mix it with organic olive oil.
Ooh, and then you
So-
dip some French bread in your eye, and it's just delicious.
You bet, if you're lucky enough to have French bread in your apartment, and you can just snack on it while you're doing it. And then you just take some organic glass cleaner.
Oh,
And you set it, and then that's how it really it keeps the salt and the oil in the eye.
so I'm sorry. So you're putting all of that in or around?
So you're putting it around, and then but you want to make sure when you set it with the glass cleaner, and you can just use any kind. I mean, if you're fancy and you have Windex, wonderful.
Right.
If not,
If-
any old organic glass
Organic.
cleaner.
yeah.
And you just missed it right on the eye, and you can keep it open for that.
And then, so a question. Speaking of open eyes, I'm just curious how you keep your eyes moist because they're wide. I bet you've blinked, but I don't. Oh, but there goes.
Oh, I just blinked, but it's only because you told me to. It's one of those things where it's like
right.
it doesn't happen till you hear it.
You're right.
Yes.
Right.
Oh, we have a question from Nezoid3296.
Yeah.
The gasoline is also organic, I'm assuming? Great
Yeah,
question.
of course. I mean, well, I guess you can track your own gasoline. If you're using someone else's, you just have to, fingers crossed. But I do use all organic products because I'm pregnant. So,
Oh.
just want to make sure that I'm doing what's good for the baby.
Wow.
Wow.
That's so
Well,
exciting. Congratulations. I
Thank
had
you
no
so
idea.
much.
Congratulations. Seems to be a theme tonight, kids and babies. And
Yes. Who is your partner? Who is your
I am not sure. I went to a
uh,
sperm bank and I just lined up 10 of them and I said, shoot me up.
gotcha.
wow,
Oh,
good
wow.
for
So
you.
you're going to be a single, kind of like the Octo Mom a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you don't need a mate. I have 4 dogs and they'll be helpful.
Mm,
You know, they sleep in the bed with me. So with the baby, it'll make 6 of us.
wow. And do you ever treat the dogs cosmetically? Have you?
Absolutely, absolutely. They don't, because they don't understand the benefits of all of it.
Mhm.
They're not as eager as I am.
Mm,
But if you corner them, there's a certain area of the fire escape that they'll sort of move out to, and
mm.
I've barricaded it. And if they're out there, then I can do whatever I need to do.
Do
Oh
whatever you need to do.
wow.
Wow.
And will you do procedures on the baby as well, or?
Absolutely. I'm going to give it a couple of months just so that the baby can be a little more acclimated before. But sure, I mean, why not start self-care?
Yes,
at a
it
young
is.
Yeah.
age?
Isn't it,
And what are your
self-care?
thoughts? I mean, do you have anything in mind? Are you thinking like some dimples or a cleft chin or a beauty mark? What do you want to put on the
You
baby?
know, with the baby, I want to start simple, and I'm going to start with, really trying to do the lips. We'll do the gasoline thing first,
Mhm.
because babies' faces are so cherubic,
Yes.
and if we can just amplify that a little bit.
I would also
Mhm.
think you'd want to get some definition in there because they are so
Yeah.
round and plump, and you really want to see some contouring.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
And I could do that with a marker if I
Mm.
wanted to, just to show the
Mm.
contouring, and maybe just practice with the marker. And then you could take a small blade of some kind, and then it's usually the scarring that creates the real plump.
I don't
Ah.
know anything about children or babies, but that does sound tough.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you want to get the changing thing where you strap them in,
Yes.
Mhm.
because
Oh,
it's unsafe if you don't. But also that'll
right.
help to keep the baby in place while you're working on it.
Yes, tough
Wow.
for you. Right. That's
Yeah.
right. That's what I meant.
If the
Now,
baby's moving around, you can't do anything.
no. Now, do you have any other tips for us?
Yes. What is my? Oh, okay. Well, if you were like me and you've had a little bit of enhancement in
Mhm.
the breasticle area,
Mhm.
um, you'll want to be able to maintain that until you can get in to see your doctor. So what I do is I take an industrial size bag of birdseed,
Mm.
and you can get it at Costco. And you go out into the yard, and in my case, because I'm on the back side of the building, I just have the fire escape.
Mhm.
So I go out there, and I take the bird seed and I spit on my tits, just a couple of spits on each one, just so that there's some moisture there. Then you take the bird seed and you stick it on until it stays. The spittle will help it.
I think I know where you're going.
Yes.
Do the birds peck at your breast?
They do. Yes. Yeah, they pick them up at least 2 cup sizes,
That's so
Wow.
funny. I thought you were going to say that you turn your boobs into a birdhouse.
Oh, but that sounds fun too.
So then your chest is always kind of
Oh,
moving
wow, that's a
around.
fun new idea. I'm going to
So,
mark that down.
question about this. So you said about 2 spits per tit.
Uh-huh. Just 2
Uh-huh.
spits per tit is usually plenty.
Okay.
And yeah, and just as long as it sticks enough, and you can do something fun, you can beckon them by saying something like, I'm the queen of the birds.
Oh, that's
You don't
good.
have to.
Wow.
You don't
Right.
have
Then
Role
you,
playing or something.
I was going to say you could be burdening yourself with a tremendous amount of responsibility because then you'd have to, rule the birds and
Right.
set up like a civic system of some sort.
You'd have
But
to
you just
live
do
up
that
to
just to
that.
attract them.
Right. It could also just be something you say.
Right.
Oh,
know.
Right. An empty gesture. Yeah.
Right.
Sure.
Were those organic marshmallows that you were
Of
eating?
course. Yeah. I mean, again, only organic. I've always loved a little snack of marshmallows, and I knew I'd be having some time to chat with you. So I thought
Yes. I've always thought that's weird when people just eat marshmallows and there's no
Oh.
cocoa or s'mores involved, but it's
oh no, it's so healthy for you
wow.
because it's only there's only one ingredient, which is the mellow.
Ah,
of the
Yeah,
march.
so I guess you're also the kind of person that buys candy corn all year round.
Candy corn. Yeah,
Circus
I
peanut.
have it on order on
Circus
Amazon.
peanuts, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Animal crackers.
We have to wrap up soon, but I wanted to ask, and you don't have to tell us, but any ideas for a name for this little one? You got
Oh, Pepper.
Pepper.
I feel like
Yeah.
that was the first thought. Is that right?
That was, and maybe
Did
that.
you just see a pepper grinder?
Yeah. Well, I did in my mind. I'm thinking about
Oh,
my
okay.
next project.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, unless you have
Wow.
anything else to show us, we might say
You know,
adieu for now.
I feel like I've given you guys some good fun tips. But
You
You really
absolutely have.
anytime that you need more tricks, just knock on my door. And I've got all these organic products and I want to share them with someone.
Oh, I hope people will take you up on that.
Yeah.
And I
That
did
would
want
be
to say,
fun.
I know we're wrapping here, and maybe we're not supposed to say anything, but I wanted to wish you a happy 61st birthday.
Thanks.
You are gorgeous. You are an inspiration.
Thank you.
And we're so excited for you.
I'm so excited too. I will be one of the oldest mothers on record.
Take that,
Wow.
Janet Jackson.
Yeah,
Right?
take that, Danny.
Yeah. All right. Donna Sunday, thank you so much, and you take
Thank
care of
Oh,
yourself.
Mickey and Robin. Mwah. No,
Ah,
you
thank you, Miss Sunday.
Oh,
Oh,
she's gorgeous.
she really is. She looks like a Barbie or like a housewife, real
Mhm.
housewife.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
It kind of. I always see people like that, and I bet you were married to a baseball player once.
right, absolutely,
You know,
or
like
a
a pro
rocker, or a
Yes.
rocker.
Exactly.
I find it repulsive, but that's because I'm a natural beauty and I've never had to think about those
Oh,
kinds
all
of
the work and the things like
enhancements.
that. Yeah.
I don't want to Frankenstein this Mona Lisa.
I
But
did.
I
I did
understand.
one time. I Botoxed my knuckle wrinkles at one point,
Right.
and it was just vanity.
That really
It was the
backfired on
90s.
you when they swelled up so
Yeah.
big.
Yeah.
Made you
Yeah.
look way older.
My fingers looked like sausages, and I kept getting followed around by dogs.
Yes.
That was
But
awful.
you do love to be followed by anything because it's so
That's
rare.
true. That's
But
true. I've
these
never
were not
gotten a
nice.
wiener.
These were rabid dogs. Not
Yeah.
nice. Not nice.
Yeah, not nice.
Well, this next guest is honestly confusing.
This is like a first for us.
Yeah.
But we're excited. We have all sorts of people that live in our building, and this is a great example of that. I think we just want to maybe set this up for a little bit. If anybody here is a fan of the 2008 horror film The Strangers, this person was not in that, didn't make the final cut, but should have. And he's going to tell us a little bit more about that.
Yes.
Let's bring him on right now. Please welcome Strawmouth.
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 There he is.
Oh, hello, Strawmouth.
Hey girl, what's up?
How are you? Wow. It is such a pleasure to meet you.
Oh my God, stop.
As we were telling our audience that you were originally supposed to appear in The Strangers.
That's right.
I think we have a family photo up. You're in The Strangers family. We have a family photo. I think
Sure, pull it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my family. Mom, dad, and sis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a group of people that they terrorize homes. They're a family.
Yes.
They murder. Is that right? Do they murder?
Yes, they murder. My dad growing up, he always said, we're not like other murderers. We don't have vendettas. We don't have, some great revenge plot. We kill because they're home. And that's honestly kind of scarier. I definitely support that. I still live by that credo. We've just kind of drifted apart in how we like to kill.
Sure.
So
tell us about that. Why did not you appear with them in the film?
I would love to know.
Yeah. It was just years of tension building up, and I just when you're a queer little murderer, you just feel different. Like, for example, just like I was a normal kid. I was pulling out the entrails of squirrels at a young age, but I would make like a tulip bouquet with their intestines. Do you know what I mean? And Daddy said, no, 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 smear them across the lawn, throw them in the basketball hoop. And I just was kind of, you can only be someone else's kind of murderer for so long.
Right.
Oh, wow. You know what? We have a really important message for you from Ted Nugent. It gets better.
Wow. Yeah, it does, and it does get better. You know what I mean? Like, I am so thankful for the time I had together with them. You know, we would go killing. I just had a different idea of what killing was. You know, like they like to do the cat and mouse thing, and I wanted a little bit more drama. Yeah, like I wanted, like, for example, one time we were killing. This is before we were, you know, my family was movie famous, and we were killing. And, you know, it was a desolate cabin in the woods, you know, set the scene. They put on some old creepy song. Well, I switch it out for Sophia Loren's Mambo Italiano.
Oh.
I mean, bitch, if you want to see a bitch work, you got to see Sophia Loren do her thing. Yep. And I filled the attic with roaches. And I pulled, like, right when she hits a high note, I pulled the attic lever and they rained down.
See, to me, that's creepier because the happy music is in contrast to the horrible things that are being done.
Absolutely. And what a picture that makes.
Thank you. They said it was a little bit. They've always felt like they're a little bit more bare bones. They kind of like the element of, is the murderer there? Are they not there? And honey, when I show up, I show up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When I get to the gig, I clock in and I get to work.
Right. We have a comment here. Puppin People says he seems sweet, and you really do.
You do. Delightful. Just a delight. Yeah. I would love to be murdered by you.
Thank you.
I mean
Thank you. Oh my God. Well, I would love to kill you. I mean, this time has been an amazing time for murder.
Now,
especially
that's right, because I was going to say, you know, you're murdering people who they're just home. Well, guess what? Everyone's home.
Everyone's home. It is a perfect time to be the stranger. I'm accepting. I'm sort of a mother, if you will. You know, I'm sort of a murderer mother, and I'm looking to train daughters in the house of stranger. And I want to bring people in because right now everyone's home. Masks make you look like a hero.
Right.
And if someone goes by the wayside, you just say, "Oh no, the COVID got them."
So I'm sorry. It seemed like you were saying you're recruiting the strangers.
Yes, honey. Yeah,
so
like sort of like in vogue, like you want to be
multi-level marketing type of situation.
Yeah, you know, it's yeah, I guess that's one way to look at it. But honestly, I just want to bring people into the house. You know what I'm saying? Like any queer murderers out there who want to be turned out by a fierce murder mother, I'm here to offer my services, you know, and I've brought other children into my house, other murder children who have been turned away, like let's see, we have Tawny Kruger.
From Freddie's
exactly.
What is that? Her
sister or cousin?
That is Tawny's daughter.
Oh, Freddie's daughter is Tawny.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. And so she's super queer. She wanted to kill her own way. I said, come into my house. I'm also friends with Brandon Voorhees.
Jason's son.
Yeah, exactly. Jason's son. And, you know, for example, he still wanted to use the hockey element of it all, but he wanted to do a little ice skating routine beforehand. And Jason said, no son of mine. You know what I mean?
Wow. See, that sounds also terrifying to me. You do a beautiful ice skating routine, and then you kill somebody, maybe with your skate even. You slit their throat with a skate.
Yeah, absolutely.
So artful.
So it seems like that generation of killers is very kind of backwards in their thinking about sexuality and things like that.
Yes.
It's a process. It's a process. And, you know, we've come a long way. Murderers have come a long way, and there are a ton of allies out there. And, you know, my father was friends with Charles Manson. They both started different cults at the same time. Charles took off a little bit more successfully than my father's.
You know why? Just because he had big names involved. I'm sure that there
Exactly.
are
Yes.
equally gruesome murders that didn't have famous people, but our culture is so celebrity obsessed.
That's what it is. I mean,
You
he
know.
killed a famous actress. You know, yeah, it's a shame, but
I have a question. You're talking about, I would consider you probably a forerunner of the queer murderers. How do you feel about Jeffrey Dahmer? Is he an ally?
Oh, honey. Yeah, me and Jeffrey used to date.
Oh, okay.
wow.
Yeah, we used to date. I love Jeffrey. I think he's a great guy. I mean, he's a better fuck than a boyfriend, if I'm being honest. Shh, don't tell.
Well, I think he was beaten to death in jail, wasn't he?
Yes, I'm pretty
Yes.
sure
He's
he's
beaten to death by
gone.
another
He's
prisoner.
passed on. He's fucking dead and gone. And that's how he likes it. You know what I mean? He
Uh-huh.
always said, little did they know, unfortunately, getting offed in that way was really just the swan song of a lifetime. He wanted that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but
Wow.
we used
That's
to
a shame.
date, and he definitely injected some of his zombie goo into all my holes.
Oh.
And we had a good time, but we had to I am a monogamous creature, and he wanted to play around a bit much, and that was my only qualm with Jeffrey. But otherwise, love him.
Huh.
Wow. Well,
R.I.P.
Strongmouth, we are getting just the boards are lighting up.
The board's lighting up.
Oh,
People have a lot they want to know. So Iceland says, Strawmouth,
yes.
how do we get a hold of you if we want to be one of your murder children?
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh my god.
Yes, you've recruited and you've got some front runners here.
Okay, go to my Instagram. It's very thoughty. I'm sorry. I'm single right now, so I'm putting feelers out there. It's a lot of coin slot pictures and bulge shots, so apologies.
Wow.
But
Okay.
just go to @strawmouth, DM me, so that's how I know you mean business.
Okay.
And show me a picture of your fiercest, freshest murder. I want to see it.
Oh,
This is
that's
great.
wonderful.
More comments. Pup and People says, OMG, heart, it'd be an honor and sounds just fun, heart. I don't know if they're saying it'd be an honor to be killed by you,
I
or
think.
be in your house.
Oh, wow. I mean,
Interesting. Could be either.
I will say, if you are going to come into my house, you have to successfully escape my wrath for 24 hours.
Oh.
Oh.
Everybody's got a test, right?
It's like a hazing kind of situation.
Exactly. Like if you can endure the torment of me isolating you in your home, severing access to your electricity, of course tormenting you psychologically by releasing small rodents into your home, then maybe you can be a part of this house.
Well, they just clarified.
Yeah.
Sorry, they said they wanted to be killed by, but it's good information.
Oh,
is
yeah.
that the same process? Should they go into your Instagram and DM you to be killed by you?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Or then they expect
how do you,
it,
what's
and
the
then
process?
you don't want to kill someone who expects it.
Right.
I'll surprise them either way. Trust, honey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trust the Duchess. Okay.
Oh, you're
'Cause I know-
Are your murders planned, or are they more inspirational, spur of the moment kind of things?
Everything inspires me. Just last night I was listening to Pink Martini. Are you guys familiar with Pink Martini?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Oh my god, just fabulous lounge music. And I just had this vision shoot into my my brain mind, and I thought, oh my god, what if on my next kill I bring with me a shoji style screen. A shoji style screen is like this Japanese paper
That
wall.
I know. Yes,
Oh,
that I know, of course.
Yes. I'm
I have
silhouetted. Oh my God, Mama,
Yes.
thank you. Okay, so I'm silhouetted behind it.
Ooh.
And in the silhouette, I'm backlit. I reveal 2 different murder weapons. And then I whisper beneath my breath, choose your fate.
Ooh.
And then I break through the wall. Okay. Okay. Just then, the timpani plays.
Oh.
So
you time it out.
Yes, it's timed out. Timpani plays. Then from behind them, who appears? Merle Ginsburg, noted fashion photographer and editor. And she says, guess whose pussy now? I stab my knife right into their crotch
Oh.
and really give them something to think about.
So when you said choose your weapon, you were just saying a line because they don't get a choice.
They have absolutely no choice.
Wow.
That was truly just a smoke screen.
Can I point something out? I don't know if this is something you do, but you did something that was terrifying where you were still and then you tilted your head like, oh, that is really fucked up.
That's the number right there. Listen, other people are saying, Happy Sparkle Fun Time says House of Murder in effect, mama.
Ooh, bitch, you better work. You better death drop and drop dead, because that's how we do it in this house.
Now, and Puppin People says Straw Faces Drag Race. I don't. Oh, like you have your own drag race show.
Oh God, are you guys watching Drag Race this season?
I haven't. I haven't.
We don't have a television.
Oh my God, it is quite. You know, it's a little tame by my standards. I watch another show called Dragula. It's a little bit spookier, but even that, I need more blood. You know, my friend Pleatherface. I'm friends with Pleatherface, who's the son of Leatherface.
Sure.
Also kicked out for being, too fab.
Such a shame.
Yeah, we're talking right now to Pluto TV. We're thinking about starting our own drag show for queer murder children.
That sounds really great.
I think that would be wonderful. Yeah. I would watch that if I had a television. See, I'm the entertainment, so I don't need a television. Now, Solus Artco says Jigsaw must be so jealous of Strawmouth.
Oh my God, that closet case.
Really?
Yeah, you heard it here first.
Competition? Is there a lot of competition in the murder game? I mean, because it seems like you're talking about creating a new bit. It seems like a lot of pressure to do something new and original every time because you don't want to see. It seems like everything's been done, and then you want to put a spin on it. Do people get? Is there a lot of rivalries and things like that in the murder community?
Honestly, you know what? There's a lot of people to kill. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's a great way to think about it. There's enough murdering for everyone.
There is enough murdering for everyone. It's like, just bring something you. Be you. Bring your voice. Because the only thing I can't stand is when I can feel the fakeness in a kill. Do you know what I mean? Like you just did that because you saw it somewhere. Like when I see someone put on a ghost face robe and they're calling people and they're saying, I'm in the backyard. You can just feel the falseness. It's just like with any vocation or entertainment. Just come correct, be honest, because that's the most sickening thing you can do.
It's like been there, murdered that.
We have another question from Iceland. It says, who would you murder from Drag Race?
Drag Race Strawmouth, yeah.
Well, I am currently planning to murder Sherry Pie. Now, she is a drag queen who was eliminated from the contest and disqualified for being a true pervert. And I'm in talks to kind of figure out a nice, clever way to off her.
Well, if you're listening, Cherry Pie, forget you heard this, I guess, right? Because
do you ever work
I'll
with
still get her. I'll still get her.
You get her.
I have a question. Do you ever work with sponsors? Do you know what I mean? Like you're killed with a
Cutco,
like a smart water.
Oh, he
bottle.
said Petco.
Petco. Right now, well, that's a pyramid scheme. But I mean, whatever. I'm sponsored by Cutco. They let me say whatever I want. Their knives are way too sharp, and I love it.
I thought you said Petco. Petco. You're saying Cutco.
Cutco. I use Cutco knives right now, but that's not all. I mean, I love it. Right now, I'm using Raid. Raid is an excellent way to poison and slow down a victim. Because sometimes you want to see the twisted frown on their face before you cut out their intestines. I know I do.
Oof, wow.
I would think that. Well, Rabazoid says, "Are you open to a Petco sponsorship?" It sounds like they might be a rep from Petco.
I mean, I will. I will not kill animals. I'm not a monster. I'm not gonna. I'll kill humans all day. They're pieces of shit. And honestly, when you think about it, all of us are killing. I just kill a little bit more local. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you support Amazon, guess what? You're killing globally. I like to see the piece of meat I'm killing. you know.
Wow.
Interesting.
I
So
respect that. Now,
thank
but
you.
with your roach scenario, you were probably a roach or two may have passed while you were dropping them on a head. I mean,
Oh yeah, we don't roaches suck.
you don't count them. See, this
You
goes
don't
back
count.
to our discussion, the malevolency.
Yeah,
Roaches are part
malevolency.
of your crowd, kind of. Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What scares you? And specifically, are you ever worried? Are you and your friends worried about getting Dextered?
Mm.
Are you familiar with Dexter?
Oh,
He's a serial killer who kills serial killers.
I'll be honest, I fucked him, but I did not follow his story.
Oh,
I'm so
yeah.
sorry. Yeah, I know that. I know that part of it. I didn't watch
I
his
feel
whole
like you
saga.
could outsmart a Dexter. I
Yeah,
just get that vibe from you. You're so clever and artsy, and I
thank
just feel like
you.
you wouldn't stand a chance.
Oh my God, thank you so much. I did fuck him. I will say, you know who really inspires me is my friend Casey Anthony. Um,
Oh,
she's next level. I mean, the fact that she is just killing publicly known as a monster and got off. I mean, I bow down to her. I mean,
wow.
that is pussy, you know?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
You're
Yeah.
using that word in a positive sense. Is that right?
Oh yes. I mean,
You're taking
everyone.
it back.
Yeah, we're taking it back. Pussies are beautiful, powerful organs that create life, and if you do not respect that, I don't talk to me. Don't talk to me.
I mean, what's bad about straw mouth besides the killing of innocent people? Nothing.
Nothing.
Sure. Yeah. Oh, I think you guys are so sweet. You know what I'm gonna say right now? I'm not gonna kill you. I'm not gonna kill
Oh, you know what? I'm grateful, and at the same time, I feel a little let down.
Yeah. I also don't know if I can trust you, and that's a compliment.
Right.
Oh my
You know?
God, you're
Yep.
so nice. I just want everyone to know that, you know, queer horror people are like here.
Mhm.
We're not
Also, queer
going
hoarders.
anywhere.
Yeah.
Queer
Hoarders are also
hoarders.
here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
Strawmouth, I wanted to say, when this is all over, we are going to have a huge potluck in the back, and will you please bring your 7-layer dip? It's amazing. I know you've been
Stop.
into baking stuff, but that dip is.
You mean his severed layer?
Ah!
Oh wow!
I'm on fire.
On fire.
Oh
Well,
my God. Yes.
we could talk to you all night, but unfortunately, we have more guests we have to get to.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Oh my God.
Strawmouth,
Thank you
thank you.
guys so much. You guys are so fun. If you have any friends that are easy to kill or want to get killed,
Oh.
call me. Let me
Oh,
know.
You know, there's
Excellent.
quite a few in the building. Some we've had on tonight, so I will
Yeah.
definitely give you a little DM.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you so much. You take care.
Mwah. Love you guys. Love you,
Love you
bitches.
too.
Bye, Strawmouth.
Wow,
Oh,
I
what
think
a delight.
Strawmouth was the most upbeat, fun guest we've had in
Such
a
a
long
delight.
time.
He really was. So remember, people, it's at Strawmouth on Instagram. Oh, which reminds me, I have an Instagram account.
Oh yes.
It's at Mickey Brighter.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Mickey Bright,
Right.
but the handle is at Mickey Brighter.
Right. And I do not yet have an
No.
Instagram handle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm only allowed to use the internet once a week, and it's during this time. So
That's right.
I have to be careful. Well, we
I
are
think we
in the
both
home,
like it that way. We are in the home stretch.
home stretch. We just have one more little present, and this is a first for us. We're going to show a video. We asked our friend Rob Huebel. You know him as the annoying cell phone man. You know him from
go out at night on my bike, and I do a little neighborhood watching, trying to just keep the neighborhood safe, keep an eye out for things, make sure there are no spray painters or break dancers, and already spotted a little problem right here. Got some squeaky brakes, but right up here in the window here, I just saw a penis right up there in the bathroom window. What do you know? What do you know? That's so funny. And I'll be honest with you.
Okay. So Rob seems to be pretty hurt.
I'm gonna take myself on
so
into the hospital.
He did get pretty injured there. But he's working to keep us safe. And you know what's interesting? I was talking earlier about I don't even remember if it was on this part or it could have been a rehearsal about how we should make a thing of people's frozen faces in Zoom. And I want to show you what we were looking at for a while the video was playing.
Just
a very
frozen,
flattering shot of Rob Huebel.
Yes, kind of a wide nostrilled smile.
Yes. Mm-hmm. But anyway, he's out there keeping us safe, and that's what it takes. By saying we're all going to get through this together. Part of that means vigilantism.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, even to the point of inappropriate or almost stalker behavior.
Sure.
You don't know who's out there. Obviously, Strawmouth is out there or in there.
Strawmouth is out there.
And we need to. What if he had driven by his Strawmouth? And
that's right.
Although
I feel like they would have gotten along.
Yeah.
They probably would have gotten along.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, I gotta say, the time just went by. The quarantine time. It's sometimes slow, sometimes fast. Tonight was fast.
Tonight was very fast for us.
Was very fast.
I hope it was fast for you, dear viewer, but not too fast that you didn't enjoy it. Just the right speed, not speedy, just right.
Right.
The Goldilocks of shows.
Yes. We're excited. You got to join us next week. We have Lennon Parham, Mike Mitchell, Mary Holland, Gil Azari, and Alan McLeod, among others.
Right.
Dynamite show.
And I want to thank our guests tonight: Owen Burke, Erin Whitehead, Carl Tart, Christine Bullen, Mano Agapian, and Rob Huebel. And I'll take this opportunity to thank our amazing tech, Griffin Davis, who first time we played a video. That was incredible. That was exciting.
Our moderators, Luke De La Rosso and Dio
Noasis.
Dio
Noasis. And also our wonderful producers. Were you going to say it?
I was.
Amy Ruffle has Ridges.
Ruffle has Ridges. I wonder if she knows Mike Ruffalo. Maybe she's in I Know This Much Is True.
Maybe. We should find out. And also Rob Bowen. Wonderful, beautiful people.
And Nikki, I want to thank you.
Oh, Robin. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. No, and thank you, Robin.
Yes. I think most importantly, we need to thank ourselves for putting this on, because we're really, above all else, the lesson here is that we're good people.
We are really good people. We're doing important things. Mm-hmm. And I could do this show alone, but I'm glad I don't.
Yes, I'm so happy to ride your coattails or hide in your hair, whatever the case may be.
You're welcome in. Who knows what's in there?
Well, everyone, we want you to have a safe, joyous weekend and week. Happy Memorial Day. Stay safe, keep being kind to yourself and others, and see us next week.
Yes, come back for more. We'll be here.
Check us out on @BrighterComedy on Instagram.
And we have nothing else going on.
Yeah, we should also probably put up just flyers locally.
We should hang some flyers. Yes.